Hello folks and welcome to Paddock Pass, your post-qualifying edition for the 2019 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix race 21 of 21. Of course the championships all tied up, but still bits and bobs here and there to play for. Third in the championship, Verstappen and Leclerc. The Ferrari battle between Leclerc and Vettel, who will come out top of Renault and Toro Rosso, of course. And then some little inter-team battles as well. Lando Norris and Carlos Sainz coming into today, 10 apiece for quali, who would out-qualify the other to take top honours at McLaren. Of course, we had to start, as always, with Q1. Of course, perhaps no surprise, 20th and 19th, as they have been for most of the year, the Williams duo of Robert Kubica and George Russell. Kubica in 20th said he couldn't really explore the track, and I take that to be probably a reference to something he's had an issue with most of the year, which is the team telling him not to ride the curbs too aggressively. He didn't really expand on it, as he never does. But anyway, he's expecting tomorrow to be equal pain and enjoyment, as much of his season has been. P19, George Russell, let's hear from him, because he made it 21-0 for the season. 18th, Raikkonen, can't find the grip, lost all the pace from Brazil. P17 for Giovinazzi. It's the tyre compounds he thinks that's holding them back this weekend. Says the team's a little bit lost and they're looking to the post-season tyre test to find some answers. P16, very nearly through to Q2, but just pipped at the end due to a monster lap actually from Lance Stroll to get himself out of trouble. Leaves Romain Grosjean out of the mix. Had looked top 10 all the way through the weekend, but that incident with Valtteri Bottas in FP2 ruining the package that he had on the car, leaving him unable to use that into today. As he said, he almost spun at turn 1 on his fastest lap, lost 0.3 there. Different package entirely to yesterday, and they hadn't run it in these conditions. Doesn't blame the boys, doesn't blame the team. It's just the way it is with that package. Let's hear then from Georgie Russell, 21-0, P19 on the day.
It's not something I set as a target at the start of the year, but after knowing our performance of the car and that we wouldn't be fighting against anyone else, I guess it's a stat I can be quite proud of.
I think it was something you should be very, very proud of. How was the car today underneath you?
It was good, to be honest. I mean, we came into this weekend expecting to be a second from the next car, ended up being 3 tenths and only a second from Q2. So again, I think we can be quite pleased that we made the most of our car. And that's all we can do in this situation, so already looking forward to next year and seeing what we can do then.
George Russell then beating his teammate in every qualifying session this year. Kubica and Russell 20th and 19th, Raikkonen and Giovinazzi 18th and 17th, Grosjean P16, which took us through to Q2. Interesting split strategies in Q2 between the top 3 teams. Starting's on mediums and the soft tyre, so that will have an interesting play out for strategy in the race itself. The battle though to see who would make it through into Q3 and who would just be on the bubble and actually in probably the beneficial place of having the free choice of tyres. That will go to Sergio Perez in P11, who said he couldn't really compete with McLaren. They're close to Renault, but optimistic of fighting for points, as is his teammate Lance Stroll, who qualifies in P13. Happy enough to make it through into Q2, but yeah, hoping the strategy could allow the racing points to mix it up and get into the points. Kevin Magnussen, P15, just wants to get out there and have a bit of fun. Danny Kvyat, P14, says he's sliding a lot and hopefully the full fuel tank will fix that in the race. We'll talk to Pierre Gasly. I've done this in a funny order, haven't I? 15th Magnussen, 14th Kvyat, 13th Stroll, 12th Gasly, easy for me to say, been along here, 11th Perez. We'll talk to Gasly, P12. The fight with Renault for P5 in the championship is still on.
Yeah, ideally 400-500s more, just to be ahead of Sergio in P11 would have been the best for us, but yeah, we knew getting to Q3 will be quite difficult. For some reason in quali was a bit harder for us than in FP3 and FP2, but yeah, we have 3 tire shots for tomorrow and hopefully can be a key factor to have a good race.
And those Renaults aren't a million miles away. Is there hope that you can overturn that deficit?
Well, I think team championship should not be too much in our mind. You know, we'll try to do the best race we can, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, they show all weekend they're really fast. If we can get them for some reasons, of course we'll try. But I think for that we'll have to find the right strategy, and hopefully have a bit of luck with the soft tires degrading for them in the race. Yeah.
So those are your drivers from Q1 and Q2, which means that 2 Renaults, 2 McLarens, the 2 Red Bulls, the 2 Ferraris and the 2 Mercedes made it through into Q3. Into Q3 then, Nico Hülkenberg in P10. We're going to hear from him in what could very likely be his last ever Formula One qualifying session. Carlos Sainz, P9, annoyed. Didn't get the tyre warm-up right, was in the wrong place at the track at the wrong time, so felt he could have been a lot higher. Disappointed with where he is, which is P9. Daniel Ricciardo, P8. Team made changes overnight because they've been sort of lumbering down in P15, P16 during the weekend, so happy with the changes the team has made. P7, Lando Norris does out-qualify Carlos Sainz, gets the honours of, bragging rights as such at the team, but being very humble about it and, you know, I'm a rookie, you don't want to make too much out of it, and all very nice. P6, Alex Albon, just okay. That's what he said for the last couple of weeks, actually, about his qualifying performance. Vettel, P5, actually not the most effusive, not really all that happy after qualifying. Charles Leclerc starting qualifying P4, will start P3, because one of the top three, as you will have deduced, there's a big penalty on the grid. Leclerc starting on the medium, so will be tough at the start, hoping it will get better. Here is, though, Nico Hülkenberg starting P10. Well, no, starting P9, but qualifying P10.
Yeah, it was always a bit of a strange one. Yesterday in the morning I felt good, but since then I've just been on the back foot a bit and not that happy with the car. And it's a circuit with many corners, so if you don't sit entirely happy, it's quite a long and a tough lap to connect all the sectors. So. It was still a tricky quali, chasing the car a bit and the feeling, but I did the best I could. I'm quite pleased with the laps that I produced, so I have to take that. And tomorrow's another day, another fight, and the race.
You going to bed tonight? Do you think about the fact that tomorrow might be your last F1 race for a little bit, or just go into it, have some fun?
That's it. That's the spirit. Have some fun. I tend not to think too much this weekend, to be honest. I'll leave that to other people. I just want to live it, enjoy it, and get it done. 17
drivers down, just your top three left. Max Verstappen qualified third, Valtteri Bottas qualified second, but will start from the back with an engine penalty, double engine penalty actually, he's used two this weekend, and pole position. Actually hasn't had a lot of them this year, considering he's a six-time Formula One world champion. Lewis Hamilton back P1 for the first time since Germany.
I don't know if I found that extra as such, but the car was in a much better position, I would say, this qualifying session. If you look at Q3 particularly, but all the other sessions, really nice rhythm, good delivery of each lap, so quite close to the bullseye kind of thing. And then the first Q3 lap was awesome, and the next one just a little bit better. So that's kind of the benchmark. That's where you want to make sure you do every single qualifying session. It's not easy to get that, but I think the things I've been trying differently with the car, I think have worked subtly, but it's doesn't love it initially, and it means when I change the car, I've got to change my driving style a little bit, my approach, which is not easy to do when you've been doing it all year long. So, but I'm really happy with that session.
Good. We've got a Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, 1, 2, 3 tomorrow. Last race, it's all on the line.
Well, there's nothing on the line, really.
You know what I mean? Like, just for fun. It's just for fun.
Yeah, of course. Heart out, heart in my sleeve, balls out tomorrow. We're going to be going out as hard as we can. It's great to have these strong, great drivers around me, and I'm obviously proud to be up there with them, but I'm here to win tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure I prepare the best I can tonight and tomorrow. Same approach as always, but deliver a better result than I did in the last race.
Yeah, we seem very competitive this weekekend, and also it is good to see as a team in the qualifying we were strong today, and it's been one of the maybe a bit of a weak point lately for us, so definitely on form as a team, and that is promising for tomorrow, because always Sundays seem to be good days for us.
You can have a lot of fun tomorrow, can't you? Starting at the back, going out and just pulling up your sleeves and going for it.
Yeah, for sure. We'll go for it. Maximum attack since the first lap. So I look forward to it. Should be fun, and hopefully I can entertain some people. So
enjoy it.
Qualifying was pretty decent. I think we gave it all. It was just not enough, but still very pleased, of course, with third around here. I don't know what more to say. It's been pretty good, but also, of course, not good enough compared to Mercedes.
It is a front row start for you, though, tomorrow with Valtteri's penalty, and we know it gets closer in the races. Mercedes do normally look the best here, but can you turn that around?
We'll try. I don't think it's going to be easy, but we're going to give it a good try as a team, try to put them under pressure and see what happens.
That is your lot then for Paddock Pass, for your post-qualifying Paddock Passes for 2019. Hamilton starts in pole, it's Verstappen alongside him, and two Ferraris close behind on the second row. Can't wait. Should be a great race to finish what's been a great season, with a lot of the drivers just going out to have fun for one final time. That's your lot. We'll see you tomorrow.